All right, shalom, shalom. First off, let's give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and rule well. Sincere shalom to all you men preaching this word in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. Shalom to you striving and sincere believers. It's your brother Shemagara coming to you with another lesson. All right, and this one's going to be entitled The Looming Destruction with Blindside Edom. Okay? The Looming Destruction with Blindside Edom. All right? And, through this man's, his system, okay, and his religion, he has convinced himself that he's going to escape this judgment. And that's one of the big things that these Edomite Christians think they're just going to sell off into the sunset, okay? And they're going to escape judgment and they're going to just walk into the kingdom of heaven. All right? So that's why I say they're going to be blindsided. And blindsides, when you get blindsided in sports or even driving, it's something that's unexpected. You don't see. It catches you off guard. You're not prepared. And that's how the Most High said he's gonna execute his judgment on the world. All right, when he sends his son Yahushua, right, who's gonna come as a thief in the night, totally catch these people off guard, including 2/3 of our people. Okay, but why would the Most High pronounce this coming destruction? Okay, it's because of the actions. All right. Actions of these elites, man, all the way down to your peon Edomites, man, in their past lives and this life. Yeah, the Bible speaks about reincarnation. And the judgment is set, really. It just has to play out. Okay? So let's get Colossians in the New Testament, 3 verses 25. Let's start off with that. But he that doeth wrong shall receive for the wrong which he hath done. And there is no respect of persons. Okay? And that's why this society isn't run correctly. And what is it producing, man? Okay? If you've got enough money in this system, you could get off with a crime that you're guilty of. Because there's a respect of persons and the love of money. Well, you can't pay the Most High money. All right? So he has no respect to persons. If you do the crime, you do the time. Okay? Not sometimes, but all the time. Alright? So, but he that doeth wrong shall receive for the wrong which he have done. And it's safe to say that Esau, Edom, these so-called white people have broken every single law of the Bible 100-fold. Okay? So what's the judgment? All right, you reap what you sow. All right, the law of karma. The Bible is a book of karma. It's a book of history, but most importantly, it's a book of prophecy. All right, it's a book of laws, statutes, and commandments. All right, and these are the sacred texts of the Israelites, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay, but he that doeth wrong shall receive, pay back for the wrong which he have done, and there is no respect of persons. So let's get a quick judgment. Let's see. And this is in Revelations, and a lot of the book of Revelations, well, particularly this prophecy hasn't happened yet. But if any man have an ear, let him hear. So you have 2 ears. So it's not talking about physical. It's talking about a spiritual understanding that you can hear this. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. Okay? Who are the saints? Because they try to make it. Esau has push to the world that the saints and everybody that believe in Jesus Christ, so-called Jesus Christ. I think it's Psalms 447, I believe. Hold on. What's that? Let's see. Okay. So it's Psalms 148, verses 14. He exalteth the horn of his people are the Israelites, the praise of all his saints, even the children of Israel, a people. So the subject matter is Israel. And when it says Israel, it's a people near unto him. Praise ye the Lord. It didn't say all nations was the saints, man. Let's jump back to Revelation 13. So that the saints are the Israelites. Okay, nobody else. You know, your faith doesn't make you a saint if you're a heathen. And that's impossible. All right. Has God cast off his people? God forbid. All right. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Not maybe, not potentially. It's a must that he be killed with the sword. And a sword is any kind of weapon used to harm or endanger or kill people. Okay, so that could be a medical system, that could be a food system, that could be a gun, that could be a knife, that could be anything used to cause harm to people. Here is because you don't use swords in the modern era. Okay, here is the patience and the faith of the saints. All right. So that's the judgment that's going to happen. Let's jump to Jeremiah. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 49, verses 12. For thus saith the Lord, that's capital letters, that's the Most High. Behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken. That will be his people, the Israelites. We have drunken of that cup, the cup of the curses, slavery, diseases, pestilence, famine. All right, just take it from that state of glory that we once had. That's the cup of judgment. And art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? So this is talking to you, you Edomites. All right, starting off with your elite bankers. All right. And art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? So he's saying, are you going to get away with this? To put it plain, thou shalt not go unpunished, meaning you're not going to get away, but thou shalt surely drink of it. So these curses are going to be passed to Esau, Edom, man. And this is why they got to shut up the truth. They got to find a way to demonize the prophets. But that's not even going to work. Once you see the prophets on the highways and byways, and you hear this judgment being pronounced, your kingdom is finished, man. It's just a matter of time. Okay? Let's see. Okay, Jeremiah 28, verses 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. Okay. So, and then the judgment was set and it happened eventually. Okay. So the prophets are back in their lot. Okay. Say the spirit of the prophets is subject to the prophets. The prophets are in their lot. back on this earth doing what they do, and the wicked is back on the earth doing what they do. Okay? Go back to Jeremiah 49, verses 13. For I have sworn by myself. So the Most High said he swore by himself, saith the Lord, that Basra, is one of the capital cities of Edom. Okay? So letting you know who he's talking about Basra, shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste. Talking about America. Salakia. Talking about America, man. America will be a desolation. Totally destroyed by way of the thermonuclear missiles, man. Which they think they're going to be able to use, but the Mossad, it's part of his army. Okay, we're going to get that. The Lord have opened his armory and have brought forth the weapons of his indignation, which are the missiles. For this is the work of the Lord Yahweh of hosts in the land of the Chaldeans. And the Chaldeans were like a how can I put it? They dealt with witchcraft, man, sorcery. So it's calling these devils sorcerers, man, warlocks and witches, man. And that thing is growing in America, man. So the even common, your everyday person. Okay? Let's jump to Isaiah 26, verses 10. Let favor be showed to the wicked. What favor is that? He's got to rule this earth, man, for like 2,000 years, just about. We had a period where we took him down. But for the last 2,000 years, he's been ruling off and on. Okay? Really a little bit before that, too, with the Greeks. Let favor be showed to the wicked, yet he will not learn righteousness. So the Most High set him up to be the ruler of the earth. And you're going to be held accountable for what you do and what you push as the top nation on the planet ruling. Okay? And what did he push? He pushed nothing but wickedness, man, because why? He can't help it. All right? He is the wicked. Okay? And he's made all these people more wicked by pushing what he pushes, man. Do as thou will, spirit, man. Whatever you feel, act on it. Okay, that's Esau's motto. Instead of rebuking those fucked up thoughts, man, and not acting on them. Let favor be showed to the wicked. The Most High allowed this man to rule for a certain period of time. That's favor. Yet he will not learn righteousness. In the land of uprightness will he deal unjustly. So this man is unjust, man. Right? A lot of these police shootings and killings and these cops get off, man. They get a pension. They get a, they band together, give them a nice little severance package, if you will, and they sell off into the sunset and go get another job in another state or city, never to be heard from again. That's unjust. Putting our people, filling up the prison system. Okay, actively targeting us to fill up these prison systems disproportionately, and will not behold the majesty of the Lord. This man is going to be taken out the way. Okay? Let's jump to Isaiah 34, verses 5. For my sword, we just said, Most High has an armory. That's the weapons of his indignation, are the missiles, and those chariots are going to get busy too. What they will call UAPs or UFOs. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. So those things leave the atmosphere and come back down. It shall come down upon Idumea, which is a Greek way of saying Edom. It really should say Edom. Okay? And upon the people of my curse to judgment. So these people are cursed, man. They're cursed to judgment. That missile, you know, this World War III is going to be a curse for these nations, man, and a blessing for the elect. All right? The sword is filled with blood and is made fat with fatness and with the blood of lambs and goats, you know. And those will be the people, okay? A lot of Israelites are going to die, and a lot of these heathens are going to die. With the fat of the kidneys of rams for the Lord have a sacrifice in Basra, okay? Showing you was talking about these white people, man. And a great slaughter in the land of Idumea, which is America, you know. So Lord willing, this was edifying. They're gonna get caught off guard because they think they're gonna go unpunished, as I brought out, and they think the Most High is with them. That's why they haven't been. They're thinking, a way of thinking about this is, we haven't been taken down yet, so He must be with us, and that's not the case, man. The Most High said He's long suffering. Uh, the vessels of wrath fitted for destruction. So He's going to show His ultimate power, man. And all these people are going to know that the Lord did it. He's going to magnify His name. All right, so shalom.